Hello and welcome to the New Jersey Association for College Admission Counseling's virtual college fair. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions that are happening, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week's time at strivescan.com/New Jersey. I'd now like to turn it over and welcome our very first presenter. We'll be hearing from Kean University. Gregory?
Good evening, everyone. I'm just going to share my screen quickly. All right. So again, good evening. My name is Greg Benedict. I'm the Assistant Director for the Office of Admissions at Kean University. My email address is on this page, but I'll also throw it in at the end of the session tonight. But Kean University, if you're not familiar with us, we're located in Union, New Jersey. We have about 15 to 16,000 students on campus. We have around 50 undergraduate programs to choose from, around 60 graduate options. We have 7 residence halls, and from this page, you're going to see a lot of new buildings that we have on campus that complement our programs as well as our growing programs. Just to highlight a few, I'm going to run through this. We have our Liberty Hall Academic Center, which is one of our newest buildings. It's the first state center for history within New Jersey, right next to our Liberty Hall Museum, which is home to the Kean family. And originally, the owner was William Livingston, the first governor of New Jersey. Bottom right, we have the North Ave Academic Building, home to our Hennings Mathematics, Science, Technology programs, including our graduate programs in physical therapy and our dual program in nursing. We also have our East Campus, which is home to some of our larger programs, psychology, which has a number of undergraduate and graduate options, as well as our speech pathology programs and our occupational therapy clinics. In the top left, Hines Hall, home to our College of Business and Public Management. That's the newest building on campus this year. We have our STEM programs that complement our science, technology, mathematics programs in the Hennings College, but it's more of like an honors focus. And within their building, they have a lot of great research opportunities. We have something called the Research First Initiative, which allows students to get internships as early as their freshman year with real biotech companies that do their work and research within that STEM building. So we've been having a great success with that for our students. We've recently been able to do some research on the COVID-19 vaccine as well, right on campus, and our students can participate with that. We also have the Michael Graves College of Design and Architecture in our Green Lane building, and those studio spaces in the bottom middle are studios that are resembling Google Suites, and they are kind of like professional studio spaces where it's kind of like an open creative thinking mindset, and it allows those programs in architecture design to kind of work collaboratively. And something new coming to campus is an extension of our Hennings Hall. It's this Hennings Research, which is more research facilities for science, and as well as education in the top middle. We were founded on a teacher's college. We're still one of the top producers of teachers within New Jersey. And we're the only school that have 3 consecutive state teachers of the year. So really excited about those programs. We are recognized in Newsweek for having very high mid-range salaries for graduates within our programs. We've also have grown outside of the main campus in Union. So we have some new campus locations and some that have been around for a little while, like this one, Kean Ocean and Ocean County College in Toms River, which allows students to complete an associate's degree and then stay and complete their bachelor's degree through Kean at that campus site. We have a new campus in Jefferson Township. This is called Kean Skylands, and it's available to anyone that wants to get out of the traditional learning style classroom and study in more of a natural environment, with a bridge that connects to a building called the Treehouse that has more outside learning opportunities in a lecture style classroom featuring the nature and wilderness. And then we have Kean University, which is also a complement to our study abroad options. Currently, students are not studying abroad right now, but this campus is a great campus. It's an English-speaking campus. It's a Kean facility, so it's the same tuition and fees. All of our programs are offered there. And really the best option, the best piece to that is the internship opportunities. You can get a global experience that allows you to develop your resume at a stronger global setting, alongside of a campus that you can take English speaking courses at the same price. We also have our School of Online Learning, which came into a really big play with the pandemic. This has been around for about 5 years, and this School of Online Learning has a number of fully online bachelor's degree programs and graduate programs. And when we hit the pandemic, we were able to transition all of our on-campus coursework to remote learning, which is a little bit different from what the style of our School of Online Learning does, which is more of like asynchronous work. The remote learning was more like following your schedule, but working out of the platform of Blackboard throughout the semesters. But it was easy for our faculty and staff to understand and continue learning without really missing a beat. Student life, a really big piece to our campus. We have over 170 clubs, student organizations, 33 fraternities and sororities, 14 Division III athletic programs, beautiful residence halls, as I mentioned earlier, about 7 of them. This is Cougar Hall, which is home to our freshman students, and it really has great amenities within them, 24-hour computer labs, washers and dryers that are coinless, community kitchen, and also tutoring programs within the residence halls, after hours or normal business hours of our tutoring and learning commons. Campus dining, we've added a lot of new restaurants. It's everyone's favorite, Starbucks, Smashburger, Jersey Mike's, Annie Ann's, Aubon Pond, Cougar's Den, which is a Kean branded place, a buffet in the residence halls, Barnes & Noble, which also serves Starbucks coffee, and Bamboo, which is a new Asian cuisine spot that has great sushi. Application process is pretty simple. We have a freshman online application on our website, apply.kean.edu, or the Common App. We are now test optional, so our general main requirement is the high school transcript. Students can submit test scores if they have them. Letters of recommendation, essays, all are highly recommended. But students that don't have them can still be considered for merit scholarships. And you can take the promo code to waive your application fee on our application website, the apply.kean.edu. We also recognize that the pandemic changed a lot of plans for students going into higher education. So we reduced the tuition deposit by 50%. We took away the placement testing component, and we use your high school transcript to determine your first semester courses. And we've added new scholarships to complement the test optional piece and for those that are low-income families or affected by the pandemic. All right, that's my cue. And then just wanted to quickly mention tuition and fees, as we are one of the most affordable schools within New Jersey. Thank you, and have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Greg, for sharing Kean with all of us. Our next school today is going to be Keiser University.
Hey everyone, pleasure to be with you guys tonight. My name is Jordan. I'm an admissions officer from Keiser University flagship campus located in West Palm Beach. My territory is New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. So any questions that you guys might have, feel free to shoot them my way, either during or after our college fair. You'll see on the first slide right now, as well as the last slide, I have my information there. So if you have a pen, feel free to grab that. If not, I will follow up within the chat with that information as well. So first question, why Keiser? Very important question, because that's where you're probably going to end up going to school if you make that decision. Keiser has a 40-year history of putting students first and providing hands-on education to all of its students. We put a focus on personalized attention to the students and a commitment to servicing our employers in the community, giving our students a competitive Seahawk advantage. Within the classroom, students upon their career with us will have on average a 15 student per 1 faculty ratio given their classes. What this does, this allows you to get the hands-on learning that you need, as well as making sure that you're not being left behind. We also have free tutoring as well by peers in the library, as well as office hours for all of our professors available if a student does fall behind or something comes up that they weren't expecting. Because we only have 6 minutes, I am going to hit only a few of our programs. However, we do have a lot more that I'm not necessarily going to hit on. Some of these include applied engineering, cinematic arts, psychology, pre-law, accounting, and so forth. Now, our largest 5 programs are going to be our nursing program, our business program, our biomedical science program, criminal justice, and golf management. Nursing. We are very proud to be Florida's #1 producer of nurses. Students can transfer into the nursing with a 3.0 GPA freshman year if they don't meet the freshman admissions requirements. We offer training for the TEAS, which is a nursing test, to all students interested their freshman year. So if it's something you want, you just take advantage of it. You go, you show up, and you get prepped for that TEAS test. Hands-on clinical at the hospitals, also with your professors there. Your teachers are present for this. So you're not, that's the one difference between that and being, an internship. You actually have your professors there guiding you. Students must also pass a background check for this, as it is required by our on-site clinicals. Now, biomedical science. This is going to be a program that prepares students for entry into the health sciences and analytical and research laboratories. This is also going to be a springboard for those students that are interested in occupational therapy, physical therapy, pharmacy, physician's assistant, pre-med, pre-veterinary, or any of those programs. We do have a biomedical tech, pre-med, and pre-veterinary concentration to deeper dive in if one of those three is the career you're looking for. Due to the fact that we have an equestrian team, there is a little bit of a benefit for our pre-vet students in that all of them will have the opportunity to work with horses, before they end up graduating. So you're actually, when we say hands-on, you are getting hands-on, experience in the career of your choice. Business administration. This is a great program. This is also one that could be almost manicured to your liking. We offer 9 concentrations when it comes to this program. We offer management, hospitality, human resources, international business, marketing, finance, entrepreneurship, as well as automotive management. For this program, if you are a graduating senior, we also have our 4-year MBA program. What that'll allow is for you to graduate in 4 years with an MBA, when a lot of your classmates who graduated with you are graduating with their bachelor's in business administration. The requirements of this program are a little bit different. So what I did was I put the information below. It's going to be a 3.25 high school GPA and a 1250 or higher on your SATs. Golf management is a very distinct program to Keiser, and we're very proud of it. Our program is designed to allow for you to enter any aspect of the golf industry that you're liking, whether it's going pro, whether it's managing a facility, whether it's actually, working on designing the golf course itself. These are going to be completely, this is going to prepare you for, every aspect, and you'll have the opportunity to learn in these classroom settings from our professors who are PGA and LPGA professionals. Now, campus life is very important at Keiser University. We do have apartment-style suite dorms with 24-hour security. So if you're worried about, making that trip, sending your son or daughter down to Florida, from New Jersey, we could, have you relax a little bit there. We do have 24-hour security in the campus and in the dorms, as well as at all the entrances to our campus. We have a 100-acre campus located in West Palm Beach, Florida. We are 10 minutes from downtown beaches, restaurants, as well as shopping. On campus, we also have an Olympic swimming pool. We have a driving range. We have an esports gaming center, gym, all of these things to take advantage of while you're not in the classroom. Now, we also have another aspect of that's going to be eating. We do have our dining halls, which serve food 3 times a day during the week, twice on the weekends, as well as a Starbucks on campus. Freshmen are allowed to bring cars to campus. So that's a question I get a lot. So the answer to that is yes. Athletics. The KU Seahawks are a proud member of the NAIA and Sun Conference. Our teams have had the same success on and off the field. So 3.02, you see it on your screen right there, is the cumulative GPA for our student athletes, which just go to show that our coaches care just as much for your child's performance in the class as out. Set up a visit. If you're in the area, give us a call, set up a visit. If not, we do actually have a virtual open house this Saturday. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely shoot me a text or shoot me an email. It's going to be March 20th. 2021 at 11 a.m. I told you I'd have my information back up. Here it is. This is your time to jot it down. I will also be putting it into the chat very shortly. Thanks for listening and hanging in there, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jordan, for sharing Keiser University with all of us. Our next school today will be Kennesaw State University.
All right, thank you very much. My name is Derek Manley. I'm the assistant.
Yes. Hey, Derek. Yep.
Okay.
We've got your sound, we've
Thank
got your
you.
camera, and your online screen. So you are now all good to go.
Perfect, thank you. Yes, my name is Derek Manley. I'm the Assistant Director of Recruitment at Kennesaw State University. We are located in Kennesaw, Georgia, approximately 20 minutes north of Atlanta. So we are in an excellent location for a lot of students looking for a good school that's in the metro area of Atlanta. We do have 2 campuses, which we'll talk a little bit more about here in a few minutes. The Kennesaw State, we are the 2nd largest university in the state of Georgia. We have approximately 41,000 students. We have our largest freshman class that enrolled this past fall at approximately about 7,400 first-year freshmen. So we are, when you talk about the state of Georgia and colleges and universities on the rise, Kennesaw State is definitely one of those colleges for many reasons. We attract a lot of students for, as I mentioned, many reasons: academic, best value for your education. We have 150 different programs and majors that we offer at KSU, stemming from a wide variety from business, nursing, engineering. And again, we'll talk more about those in the next couple of slides. We have 18 different NCAA Division I sports teams at KSU. And we advertise a student faculty ratio of 21-to-1, which is really good for a campus our size. As I mentioned, KSU has grown a lot in the past 4 to 5 years, but we have successfully been able to keep in check the classroom size, which I think is a great thing for students and just the learning environment that we provide at KSU. And also, one of the great things about our campus is that if you're not familiar with the metro area of Atlanta, we are very lucky. We have a very accessible campus, and I think that's one of the great things that students appreciate about KSU. Once you're on campus, our campus, both campuses, our Kennesaw campus and our Marietta campus, is centrally located. So you're really within a 10-minute walk from everything you need to have access to on campus, whether it be residential buildings, academic buildings, dining hall, library, student center. Once you're on campus, once you park, you can pretty much walk to anywhere you need to go. So again, that is a big plus for a lot of our students. We're not a campus where you have to jump in your car and you have to drive one place or the other in order to get to where you need to go. As I mentioned, we do have 2 campuses that make up Kennesaw State University. Our Kennesaw campus, all of our programs that are focused in education, business, humanities and social sciences, which are going to be majors such as psychology, sociology, criminal justice, communications, histories. It's actually one of our larger colleges on campus. College of Science and Mathematics, anything within the fine arts, and then finally our Wellstar College of Health and Human Services, which is going to be more known for our nursing program. Wellstar College or Wellstar Health Provider is a major health provider in the state of Georgia. They partner with KSU. So we are one of the top leading producers of nurses within the state of Georgia. Moving over to our Marietta campus. Our Marietta campus is going to be designated for all of our engineering, architecture, and construction management, and our computing and software engineering programs. So again, we have 150 different majors that we do offer at KSU, which again, I think is another big reason why students choose to attend KSU, just because as a young student, you may have an idea of what you want to major in, but more than likely your mind is going to change. And we understand that. And again, we are lucky enough to where we offer many programs to give students a lot of choices to choose from. Some of our top programs, I will say, probably business, education, and there's probably 3 programs. However, engineering, computer science, those are obviously very popular programs as well. And being in the metro Atlanta area, we're home to 18 of Fortune 500 companies. So we are definitely in a good location to where if students are interested in doing internships, co-ops, again, we are in an excellent location to where students can not only take advantage of those internship opportunities, obviously hang out outside of the classroom, but once you graduate with your degree, you are definitely in a good location to where hopefully the job market will be good to you. Talk a little bit about tuition. Right here, you can see the in-state and the out-of-state tuition number, which I will mention for our out-of-state students. We do have a lot of good opportunities for students to apply for our out-of-state waiver, which is merit-based, but it does give you the opportunity to receive the in-state tuition rate. So that is a big thing and a big factor that we definitely try to advertise for all of our out-of-state students to really bring down that tuition number. But this is going to be an itemized list. Again, keep in mind that, you're not required to live on campus, so your room and board is really going to be your most expensive aspect when you're talking about the overall cost of attendance here at KSU. But when you're talking about tuition, again, we're definitely at a good bargain. I forgot to mention our admissions process, but the admissions process is very easy. It's simply just submitting the application through our website. We'll need your high school transcript. We are test optional this year for fall of 2021, so if you meet the minimum requirements, then you're not required to submit your SAT or ACT. That information is on our website. As we move into...
Awesome. Hey, Derek, I'm so sorry, but we have reached the end of the time there. So
Gotcha.
Yes. So I know it's so hard to fit so much info in 6 minutes, that's for sure. So, but definitely please make sure your info is in the chat.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for sharing Kennesaw State University with all of us today. Our next school, so we've had 3 so far and we have 3 to go. So, and I love it. We got a question in the Q&A. So thank you so much, attendees. Definitely ask anything of our representatives. They're here to help you get to know their schools more. So our next school today is going to be Lasell University.
Thank you, Jennifer. So my name is Kaylee. I'm one of the assistant directors at Lasell University. So just a little bit about Lasell. We are located in Philadelphia, so more of North Philly, but we are only a 10-minute ride away from Center City. We are a small private university. We have about 3,000 students on campus, 3,200 with our adult enrollment as well as our graduate students. So we make ourselves up into about 133 acres. So if you think about tennis courts, each acre is about 16 tennis courts. So kind of put that in a bigger perspective. We have a few different campuses, south, north, as well as main campus. It actually looks like the state of Florida, if you can visualize that. We are a Catholic university, so we have active Christian brothers on campus. And their primary goal is really to just educate students, anybody who wants to learn, that is their main goal. So they work in administration as well as professors around the different programs. And like I said, we have the public transportation and it's only a 10-minute train ride into Center City. So Lasell at a glance, like I said, small university, about 3,000 students. We have 18 Division I athletics. So our most popular is going to be basketball. We are part of the City Six. It is free for students to be able to attend events. Other than that, we have women's and men's rowing. We have softball, baseball, swimming. There's a whole plethora of athletics that students are able to be recruited at. And then if you're not interested in joining a sport, there are over 150 clubs and student organizations for students to be a part of. So college is kind of your time to branch out and join something that you may not have ever thought about or didn't even know existed. But there's something for everybody at Lasell. And then we break ourselves down into a 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So there's a lot of individualized attention. And that's really the primary reason that students are attending Lasell. Even though we are in a very large city, we're just such a small campus. You really get to connect with your professors. I know some of even the deans are giving their numbers out to students to be able to reach them on a more personal level as well. And they really want them to work alongside them. The largest class size you'll probably have is about 50 students, but the average is about 22. And there are some students that I've talked to who have had a class as small as 9. And so really our female to male ratio is about a 60-40, but really you can't see the difference when you are walking around the campus. And so we also have 44% of our students who identify as students of color, but that's not the only diversity that we have, whether you are part of a different religious group, different ethnic backgrounds, or even from a different state or another country. We have plenty of international students who we welcome to campus each year. And we really are founded in community service. So our students have completed over 60,000 community service hours. And something to note is our graduation rate, which is about 92%, or our employment rate. And some of our programs actually have 100% employment rate, or someone pursuing additional education post their bachelor's degree. So we break ourselves down into 3 different schools. We have the School of Arts and Sciences, which is going to be one of our largest schools. So as you can see, there's art history, biology, chemistry, communication. We also do have 4- and 5-year programs. So the 4- and 5-year programs, you can earn your bachelor's and master's degree within that time span. So you are saving time and you're saving money as well. Next, we have our School of Business. So again, we have the 4- and 5-year programs. We have a Saxby's on campus, and it's actually completely student run, and a student is chosen to be the CEO each year and completely run that. We also have a sales center inside of our School of Business, and we have the Center for Entrepreneurship as well as our Career Center. And we have a co-op program available to students as well. And then School of Nursing and Health Sciences. So communication sciences, disorders, and nursing, they're going to be 2 of our most competitive programs. You do need a 3.0, a C or higher in all math and sciences, as well as a 1080 or higher on your SAT and ACT. Really just work with myself or Katie Mert, who is the other individual that recruits North Jersey, and I'll put our contact information in there for you. But we also have nutrition, which is a 5-year program, as well as CSD. Academic support programs and services. So we have plenty that is available to students. That is a free service. So writing center, a tutoring center. We have disability services, whether it be a physical disability or you need accommodations within the classroom. And we also have different workshops that are presented to students through the Career Center. We have on-campus, part-time, as well as full-time and internship job fairs each year. So there's really something for everyone. Residence life at Lasell. So you are required to live on campus for at least 3 years. You can then choose to live off campus your senior year, or you can commute if you are commuting from a parent or guardian and live within 50 miles of the campus. But typically students live on campus for all 4 years. You are put into a traditional style, and then you can upgrade to a suite, apartment, or townhouse later on. We do have a fully pet-friendly residence hall where you actually can have cats and dogs. We have a whole dog run. So you are more of that popular student if you have the dog on campus, but it's also fun to kind of just see the dogs going out in like the play yard and meeting different people who have like interests. And then on-campus dining. So we do have different dining options for our students. We have an unlimited plan. We also have the Explorer 15, which is 15 meals a week. The Blue and Gold Dining Commons, as well as Saxby's, Starbucks, and the Union Food Court. Just the admission process. We are on the Common App, the Coalition, as well as the web. And then this is all that you have to submit. Again, I'll put my info in the chat for you. And then you are awarded a scholarship automatically. And FAFSA, make sure to fill that out. And that is all.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing about Lasell. And we can never have too many reminders about FAFSA. So it's great to have that in there because we know so many of our families need that info and help in that process too. So thank you so much. And next school we're going to be hearing from is Lasell University.
Hello, everyone. So sorry, I'm just having a little bit of technical difficulty. I'm just going to pull up my presentation. Excellent. So my name is Jessica. I am an assistant director of admission here at Lasell University. And I will just get started in one quick minute.
Okay, Jessica, are you do you want to expand it to the full presentation view?
Yep, I did.
There we
My
go.
computer's just lagging a little bit. I don't know
I
what's
just
up.
wanted to be certain
Awesome.
with the little
Thank you
tech
so
issue
much.
earlier. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. So
I really appreciate it. Yeah, my computer is a little slow today. So we are Lasell University. We are in Newton, Massachusetts, which is right outside of Boston, about 8 miles away from the city. So just a little bit of an overview. So like I said, we're 8 miles from the heart of Boston, which is awesome for our students. We have about 1,800 undergraduate students, and each and every one of them love going into the city. The nice part about us being right outside the city is that you get that city feel without having to be right smack dab in the middle of everything. We are nestled in the suburban area of Newton. So there's a lot of hustle and bustle, but it's not overwhelming if you're looking to be on a smaller campus. Like I said, 1,800 undergraduate students, which is absolutely excellent. It's really, really nice because it's small enough where you kind of know everybody's faces and you get the chance to really get to know all of your peers around you. We have a 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So that just means that for every 13 students, there is one professor, and it means that you're going to have a lot of time and opportunity to get to know the professors that you're working with. Whether it be in major or just in an elective class, you're going to have the opportunity to really dive deeper into material that you're learning. The average class size is about 17, but we typically cap our classes at about 25 students. That is also, again, excellent because you get to know the professor really well, and you also are going to be having discussions in the classroom. It's not really lecture style, it's more discussion based or, projects and things. You're going to be doing a lot of hands-on work with the students around you and the professors that you're learning with. We do have a 3-year degree option as well as a 5-year degree option. So our 3-year degree option is for bachelor programs and a 5-year degree option for master's level work. So if you come in and you decide you'd like to get your MBA, if you're a business student, you can do that in 5 years here at Lasell, which is awesome. And we have a wide variety of internships and connected learning. We talk about connected learning here at Lasell quite a bit. It's a really big part of our learning philosophy. And connected learning really just means taking the information that you're learning in the classroom and putting it into action in the real world. And the reason we list internship opportunities with it is because every single one of our students has an internship before they graduate. We have a 100% internship rate. It's built into the curriculum. You have to have one. Some students will have 1, some students will have 2. I've known students who have had upwards of 4, which I know sounds overwhelming, but it's a really, really, really wonderful place to start when you're looking for kind of what you want to do or how you want to use your degree. So a lot of our students, every single one of our students, in fact, will take part in an internship experience before leaving us, which looks amazing on a resume. We are a pretty residential campus, so about 80% of our student body in a normal year will live on campus. We have, I believe, 27 different residence halls to choose from, including 14 Victorian style houses. This just means that you can live in all different kinds of housing. So we have hotel style, suite style, and then, like I said, the Victorian style houses, which are like living in a house, which is so excellent. Where there's kitchens in each house and all that good stuff. We do also have over 70 clubs and organizations. Now, because our student body is pretty residential, our students are very, very involved. They're all on campus, so they're all able to really be involved with each other and with the clubs that they're all a part of. We have ranging from our hospitality management club all the way to our student government organization and so many different things in between. And the really nice part about Lasell is that if you're looking to be in a club, but we don't actually have it active at the moment, you can start one up with your friends, which is really, really wonderful. And then I'll also note that our athletic teams are NCAA Division III. We're members of the GNAC conference. So we have 17 varsity sports, and those include baseball, basketball, softball, volleyball, lacrosse, all that good stuff. If you'd like a full list, you can find it on our website on the athletics page. So just to talk a little bit about our academic schools. So we have 5 academic schools. Our School of Business, which houses things like business management, sports management, entrepreneurship, accounting, all those good things. We also have master's programs in the School of Business, like I mentioned before, so MBA programs and a Master's of Science in Management. We have a School of Communication and the Arts, so that school houses graphic design as well as all of our communications majors, so sports communication, public relations, all of those wonderful things. We have a full School of Fashion. We have the 3 main fashion programs. We have fashion design, fashion merchandising, and fashion media and marketing. So that school in particular is very popular. We have a lot of students that come from really all over the country to take part in those specific programs. We also have a School of Health Science, and that school really encompasses a lot of different sciences, from forensic science to biology, exercise science, health science, all of those wonderful things. And then our School of Humanities, Education, Justice, and Social Sciences. And so within that school, we have an English major, we have all of our education majors, so early education, elementary education, secondary education with concentrations in history and English. And we also have criminal justice and public affairs, sociology, psychology. We have a 98% job placement rate after graduation. So within 6 months of students graduating, about 90% of them have a job, which is amazing. Just some quick next steps. We do have a virtual spring open house happening on the 10th of April. So I would highly recommend that you definitely sign up for that. And you can also come and visit our campus. We are offering in-person campus visits. And this is my information. If you have additional questions, feel free to reach out. We'd love to hear from you.
Great. Thank you so much, Jessica, for sharing Lasell with all of us today. All right, we've hit 5 schools. We're on to number 6. So we are next hearing from Lawrence Technological University.
Oops.
Hi, Jane. I can hear you, and I just sent you a little note for the video, so hopefully that'll help it pop open.
Okay, so let me try and get that back up. It's not popping.
Nope, I haven't seen the screen share yet.
Okay, let me hit screen share. I'm going to click and I'm going to hit share. Start my video.
Yes, we've got that. We've got your video. We've got your sound.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I can't see anything. So is there a presenter's view?
You should be able to see your PowerPoint somewhere on your screen. You may want to maybe, it should just be the bar, and you should be able to see your PowerPoint somewhere on your screen.
It says screen
I'm not sure
sharing.
exactly what your setup is.
Oh dear.
Might be behind Zoom.
Okay, so share. You cannot start your video. Okay, you see it? Okay.
You can see it. Yes, we can absolutely see it. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Lawrence Tech University. Hi, my name is Jane Franco. We are located in Southfield, Michigan, founded by George and Russell Lawrence. We were established as LIT in the year 1932. In 1932. Our actual school location, where the circle is coming up, was on Henry Ford's Model T assembly plant. And we were virtually, the brothers rented the second floor of an old orphanage. And this is where our first program in mechanical engineering got started. Theory and practice was the foundation for the school. And in doing so, each of our students, even today, they are required to do a senior project. They may have a Quest project, which is their project that they're interested in, for whether it be research, it could be in literature, it could be in the sciences, but you put together a program, a proposal, and from that proposal, you'll be assigned a mentor. At the end of the semester, you'll present your proposal, you'll present your research. That will become part of your transcript at the end. There are other various team practices that they go into. The Blue Devil Motorsports, our labs, and research, real world research, it goes along with it. There are over 3,000 students currently on our campus. We represent 43 states, 48 different countries, and we have approximately 30,000 alumni that are now worldwide. The learning environment, what happens at Lawrence Tech, like many small private schools, is you are admitted directly into your major. You will start taking courses in your major your first semester. There are at least 1 or 2 that are offered to every student so that they can get their hands into what they want to start studying and make their careers out of it. It also by doing that gives the students, gives you guys a chance to see, is this really what I want to do, or do I need to make a switch? Our courses, of course, are taught by just faculty. They are all very proficient in their field of study. Most of them have worked in industry at some point in time, so they bring a real world life experience to the students. We have approximately an 11-to-1 student to teacher ratio, faculty to ratio, student to faculty ratio. And aside from that, the highest I have ever seen on our campus is approximately 25 students in one class. We offer an honors program. Students can fill out a separate application for that, or they are invited once we process through their application. There are service learning projects that happen. We do have study abroad. We are composed of 4 colleges: the College of Architecture and Design, Arts and Sciences, Business, Information Technology, and Engineering. The College of Architecture and Design will pop up the bachelor programs. You'll notice the double asterisk for architecture. That is a 5-year direct entry program. You will graduate with a master's degree. Our game design program is ranked as number 17th in the country for if you are interested in the animation or the configurations of the game design programs. It's the art end of the program. Our computer gaming part will happen through the computer science program. Also, industrial design, transportation design are also, if you're interested in moving products forward, this may be something you may wish to look at. The College of Arts and Sciences, much as what it is, it houses all of our biology, chemistry, mathematical sciences. We have a media communication program as well as molecular and cell biology. Nursing program is also a direct entry program. You meet the general requirements basically of a 3.0. You will automatically start in the nursing program. If your GPA is a little less than that, they will still work with you to get the necessary skills needed for you to go forward. As you'll notice, our computer science also has a double asterisk. That also is a 5-year master's degree direct entry program. And you can subspecialize into cybersecurity, data sciences, video gaming, or game design along with that. Next is our College of Business and Information Technology. Our business administration program houses 5 different majors in accounting, finance, general business, IT, and marketing. Our information technology, which I call the softer side of the computer science world, you can also come in and work, combine a business degree along with the IT program. College of Engineering is the program that we were most founded on, mechanical engineering being our very first program that was next to the Henry Ford Model T plant. And today that is still one of our largest and fastest growing programs on our campus. You'll also notice architectural engineering, a double asterisk again. That means it is a direct entry 5-year master's degree program along the way. I would say biomedical engineering is probably the next most sought after program within our College of Engineering, along with civil engineering. Those are probably our highest, aside from mechanical programs that we have. You'll notice we have several technology programs listed there as well. We do have a fabulous STEM scholarship that may go along with some of the listed technology, the audio engineering technology, construction engineering technology management, mechanical and manufacturing technology program. The STEM scholarship absolutely would work well with that.
Jane, we have reached the end of the 6 minutes, and I want to make sure that you can get your contact info out if you need it or if you have
Sure.
that slide. So I want to make sure that you can
Okay,
share
we
that.
are good. The last thing I would suggest, this will give information at the very end. Whoops. You can follow us on Twitter and the various places. Visit ltu.edu, visit virtual tours. Everything is there.
Awesome.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you so much for sharing about Lawrence Tech. And thank you. Have all of our, I know our representatives are coming back on as we are getting ready to wrap up and say goodbye, but it's great when we can all be back as we say goodnight and wrap up. So just wanted to, first of all, say thank you to each of these campus representatives. You all not just only represent and share those facts and figures and those what's and hows of the admissions process, but just the passion, the energy, the excitement you have for the campus experience in and out of the classroom for your students. For everyone who watched us live or is watching this recording, thank you for taking the time today to join us and to learn about each of these small awesome schools. And I hope that this small presentation, this small taste is really encouraging you and makes you curious to reach out to these representatives, head to those websites and learn more about each school in your college decision process. As we wrap up today, when you close your window, there's going to be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We would appreciate any feedback that you can provide. And again, this is just one of many sessions that are being held for New Jersey students. So we hope that you'll be signing up for additional programs, different presentations. And remember, in about a week's time, you'll find this session's recording, as well as all of our other session recordings online at that same website where you registered. And that would be strivescan.com/New Jersey. So that's it for today. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us, and best wishes on your college search and decision process. Good night.